This is a 12-volt USB-C power delivery car charger. It has two USB-C ports and one USB-A port. I've received this to review from the Amazon Vine Voice Review program for free. If you wanted to buy it, it would cost you $16. They haven't paid me for my review, and my opinions are my own. Alright, so this is advertised as a 66-watt car charger. There's a 66W, and it has two USB-C ports, which are supposed to be power delivery 3.0 30-watt ports, and then a USB-A port, which can do a max of 18 watts. Now, if you add all those together, that's more than 66, so I'm assuming it derates a couple of these guys if you try to use all three. I need to have a driver and passenger having the ability to charge their phones quickly, plus a USB-A outlet for my car's dash cam, which really doesn't need a lot of power. So there are a lot of gotchas with this cigarette lighter charger. First of all, I'm using it in a normal automotive car, has 12-volt electrical system. This is compatible with 12-volt or 24-volt electrical system. So if you're in a truck, a big 18-wheeler that has a 24-volt electrical system, you can plug this guy in, it'll have higher voltage. I was never able to get USB-C power delivery at a voltage level higher than 12 volts. So this center port would give me 12 volts out. The top port only gave me 9 volts. Now if you're just charging two phones, most of the phones max out, kind of at 9 volts. Maybe a few of them will go up to 12 volts. If you want to charge something like a laptop, many of those laptops require a minimum of 12 volts or maybe even 20 volts. And I was never able to get 20 volts out of this guy. Now it might be if you plug it into a 24-volt electrical system, it'll do 20 volts out of the top port, like the box says. I haven't hooked it up to a 24-volt electrical system to test that. But most people using it in a car are going to be at 12 volts, and so, you're getting a max of 9 volts up here and 12 volts down there. Now, the other tricky thing is if you plug anything at all into the USB-A port, this second USB-C port automatically drops down to that voltage, which is typically 5 volts. And so you're going to get 9 volts power delivery on the top, 5 volts on the bottom, and 5 volts out the USB-A port. And so what that means is you can run a dash cam off of this guy, charge a phone slowly at 5 volts off of that guy, and charge one phone rapidly off the top guy. So you still get USB-C power delivery, 30 watts, 9 volts at 3 amps off the top guy, but you're a lot slower on the second guy. So do not expect to be able to charge two phones rapidly and have something in your little USB-A port down there.